No one anticipated that the 1969 Woodstock concert and festival would attract an estimated 500,000 attendees, or that it would become a defining moment for the counterculture of the 1960s, cementing its place in music history. Held outdoors on Max Yasgur's dairy farm in Bethel, New York, Woodstock 1969 is now regarded as one of the most significant events of the 20th century. From selecting the venue to negotiating with artists, the organizers faced numerous challenges. Many locals opposed the event, particularly due to the concertgoers' lifestyle, their use of drugs, and their vocal opposition to the Vietnam War. Despite these challenges, the event proceeded as scheduled from Friday, August 15th to Sunday at August 17th, 1969, though it officially concluded on Monday, August 18th. The festival was far from smooth sailing. Torrential rain, traffic jams, food and drink shortages, and widespread drug use created chaos. Yet it was remembered as an almost mystical experience. "I was at Woodstock" remains a badge of honor for many. The crowd was made up of hippies, flower children, anti-Vietnam War youth, civil rights activists, and others who felt alienated from mainstream society. Woodstock, promoted as a celebration of love and peace, somehow lived up to its ideal, largely united by the electrifying musical performances. The festival, with its 500,000 attendees, perfectly captured the spirit of the era: groovy vibes, a peaceful ethos, and, of course, 1960s fashion. This collection of photos showcases the fashion from the original Woodstock, which continues to influence new generations. Home-crafted and handmade styles that originated during the Woodstock era remain in fashion today. Tie-dye was made in kitchen sinks, and crochet, once reserved for grandma's bedspreads, was used to make barely there bras. Denim, the ultimate symbol of rebellion favoured by figures like Marlon Brando and James Dean in the 1950s, was everywhere. But by the late 1960s, denim was painted, frayed, embroidered, and patched, signifying a new psychedelic aesthetic. Starting in 1967, youth culture underwent a transformation musically, and mod culture evolved into a more relaxed hippie or bohemian style. Hosiery manufacturers like Mary Quant, founder of Pamela Mann Legwear, blended the flower power style with the pop art movement, creating fashion tights that appealed to women who embraced psychedelia. Ponchos, moccasins, love beads, peace signs, medallion necklaces, chain belts, polka dot fabrics, and long-puffed bubble sleeves were popular fashions of the late 1960s. Both men and women sported frayed bell-bottom jeans, tie-dye shirts, work shirts, Jesus sandals, and headbands. Women often went barefoot, and some chose to forego bras. The concept of multiculturalism also gained popularity, with many drawing inspiration from traditional clothing from Nepal, India, Bali, Morocco, and African cultures. As global influences blended, styles became more distinct. While certain clothing pieces shared similar elements or silhouettes, there was no clear uniform. Fringed buckskin vests, flowing kaftans, and hostess pajamas. Tunics worn over floor-length culottes, typically made of polyester or chiffon, also became popular. By the end of the decade, long maxi coats, often belted and lined with sheepskin, had emerged as a key fashion trend.